Do you ever feel like you don't have time to work on your art or to develop your skills in drawing? Well, I have a solution for that. The solution is so simple. All you need to do is pick up a sketchbook. You can get them at Target, you can get them at your local art store, you can get it anywhere. It doesn't even need to be a fancy piece of paper, but sketchbooks are essential. This is mobile, I can put it in my backpack. This one's small, I have others of a variety of different paper types, or you can get large ones if you'd like. But the true solution is actually what is within my sketchbooks. So what I have inside my sketchbook are the pre-prescribed textbook that I am personally developing. What I do is I find images off of the internet, like these bark plates, and I'll print them out to size for each of my sketchbooks, and I'll just tape them in here. So if I'm feeling like drawing a bark plate like this, well, I have a little mini lesson within my sketchbook. This one is more of a beginner bark plate where it's much more simple proportions, and all I'm using is graphite to draw this. Here's what I've taped on, here's my drawing. So I can work on this for maybe, 10, 20 minutes, whatever time that I have during maybe a break, or if I'm really busy in the day, if I'm in the car, or even on a plane. This drawing won't smudge. Like, I can wipe it away, and it's not gonna wipe away like oil paint or charcoal, and I can shut my book and then open it back up on another date entirely and continue exactly where I left off. I use the time, as much time as I want, to refine the drawing and make it as close as possible to the values that I'm seeing within the textbook. And the entirety of the lesson is contained within this small space. Now, I may have a bark plate here, but maybe on another page, a painting. So this is something that I haven't done yet. This is a painting of a John Singer Sargent. What I intend on doing at a later date is taking this painting and doing a copy of it here. Now, an example of this exact thing is actually in this sketchbook. So this is one of my favorite paintings at the Denver Art Museum. What I did is I just printed out the best reference that I possibly could compared to the actual painting in the museum. I went there and I took all of these notes in the Denver Art Museum, and from those notes and through a series of short breaks in my day, I did a drawing of it using just graphite, and I returned back to the art museum to compare how my proportions are and how my values are compared to the actual painting. Now, if you don't have access to the actual painting, well, the photograph will suffice. But the cool thing about this is this was created over the course of many days in short intervals of finding maybe 10, 15 minutes out of my day to just do a little bit more. So if drawing from a photograph doesn't interest you, what you can do is just have a sketchbook nearby with a pencil and draw some things that are around you. This was drawn in Maine. Early one morning, I had my cup of coffee and I went outside and I drew what I was seeing across the street, and I practiced my perspective. This was drawn at the Art Museum at the Metropolitan in New York. Now, these are not fully rendered drawings, but they're really good practice. Painting and drawing from life are an excellent resource that you have all around you, and it doesn't need to be anything particularly amazing. You could be drawing anything like the neighbor's house, or some sculpture that you may have, or just a mushroom made out of wood. So drawing is so important. You can only paint as well as you can draw. So that's why I make sure to draw every single day, even if it is just for 20 minutes out of my day. I know that I'm improving if I'm drawing. I even have that on the front cover of my sketchbook. Rather than saying drawing is painting, I have painting is drawing. And this reminds me that every time that I'm drawing in my sketchbook, I'm working on developing my painting skills. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my sketchbooks, I have plenty of drawings and even paintings in here. Stay tuned, comment down below if you have any questions, and make sure to check out my Instagram. I'm very active on there. It's just Tanner Steed Art. Oh, and also comment down below. I'd love to hear what you put in your sketchbook. Maybe there's something I haven't thought of that you have that has helped you develop your own skills. I look forward to seeing you next time.